are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not an act, it's a habit. My name is Mark Adams, a professional musician, and I teach music here at York College. 4 records, Ron Carter and Voyeurs. I've played with both of them and traveled the world. Japan, Africa, Cuba, all over Europe, and Australia. Never stopped teaching at York. See, I've been here for about 10 years. I love planting seeds into the young minds and teaching them. Transpose the following melody to the key of E major. Whatever the key I want you to transpose it to, I will let you know. I will make it clear. Music, teaching them how to play. How to learn and deal with details, because I always say learning music makes you have to deal with details, makes you have to be detail orientated. Whatever it is you try to do, whatever it is that you do, you try to be excellent at it. Be excellent. No matter how big a task or small the task is, and it makes you think in a whole different way, and you apply that way of thinking into everything you're doing, dealing with the details. I feel the most successful people in this world are the people who really deal with details, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, and making sure that everything is correct. And just like learning music, if like the bottom line in the treble clef is E, E, G, now instead of using leisure lines, I'm gonna build this one down here. So now I can avoid all leisure lines. Everybody see what I've done here?
And everything we learn, we could base it on what we do and what we hear every single day through our music, through what we hear maybe on the radio. Even when a car drives by, you hear the same thing and he incorporates it. You learn, you see, and you can even differentiate different types of music from what he has taught us.
Teaching us music, he's teaching us about life, being specific to details, as about life, how we can benefit from what we are learning, what strategies we should be using to be able to become better equipped for life, to become great professionals. He works a lot on details. He wants us to be detailed oriented, which is something that we really need to work on. And he also wants us to continue persevering so that we can reach that excellence that we need to reach.
With life and how, you could see music throughout your whole, your daily life as you go by, and it's just good.
Whether it be a relationship, anything, and you listen to a song and it may give you another perspective, and that's the thing, perspective. And I think music gives you that, so we're not walking around like robots. Everybody has their own way of thinking and looking. We can both look at the same thing and look at it in different ways, because it's art. It's like if you put an abstract piece of art here, you might look at it and see one thing, I might look at it and see a whole different thing. Neither one of us is right or wrong, because it's subjective, and I think music, the subjective part of music is what makes it wonderful to me. Because when you're always innovating when you're doing music, because you're always creating something different. And these 2 students that are going to be playing, they have a whole different concept, a DJ and a drummer. It's amazing the way the young people are thinking outside the box. Who would think that? And if you don't know how to think outside the box, then what they're doing would be ridiculous. What are you doing, DJ and a drummer? You're canceling each other out. Technology affects music like it affects any other industry, and doesn't make it less relevant because you're using an electric keyboard as opposed to acoustic keyboard. Opposed to acoustic keyboard, the music that's coming out of it is no less relevant. Then I think that you have to go with the times. And if technology is part of that, you can't ignore it. And just like if a writer is writing a book, but yet he's writing on a typewriter, but then this other writer's writing a book and he's using a computer. Is the one using the computer, is his work less relevant? Are his words less relevant? No, it's just technology. Imagine life without music. Just think about that for a minute.